G'day guys, Disney Dave coming at you once again from Down Under. Welcome to another music review and unboxing. Today we are taking a look at this. This is what we're taking a look at. It's something very small. It is, of course, the 2-disc Deluxe Edition soundtrack of Walt Disney Animation Studios' brand new feature, Moana. Usually I'm taking a look at vinyl records, but for once I thought I'd actually take a look at a CD because this is actually a really cool addition right here. This is an absolutely wonderful soundtrack, and as soon as I saw the movie I knew I had to go out and pick it up. I had a look online just to see what soundtracks were actually available. There was a 1-disc and a 2-disc Deluxe Edition. I went to JB Hi-Fi, our local music, movies, electronic store, and we were only selling the 1-disc edition here in Australia, so I actually imported this one from Amazon UK. Of course, Amazon US was selling it as well, but they were out of stock, and I wanted it straight away. I couldn't wait for this. I was really impatient, so I ordered it on Amazon UK, and it came to about $20 Australian. Now, this is a really nice edition in this really cool, like, digipack sort of thing. I really like digipacks. I know a lot of people don't. The 1-disc edition that's available in Australia and probably overseas as well, I would imagine, is just in a regular plastic jewel case. I'm a sucker for special editions, as you know, and I really had to import this version of the soundtrack. So let's get into it and do a quick unboxing of this really cool deluxe edition of the Moana soundtrack. So here we have the 2-disc Deluxe Edition of the Moana soundtrack. I really love this. It's a cool little digipack packaging that we're going to unbox. So this is your front cover. This is your back cover here. It's pretty plain. It doesn't have a track listing or anything. That's actually inside the box. But that is, of course, a carryover from the artwork featured on the front cover. So that's a cool little feature there. So let's open it up. We've got these two really beautiful images of Moana and Maui here. They've chosen some really beautiful animated artwork to go inside this set. I will open that up once again to find the discs. I really love the artwork they've gone with for the 2 discs here. It's got this really beautiful traditional islander art on there. Of course, on the first disc, we have the original songs and the original score. And on the second disc, we get our deluxe content, which is a really nice package of demo recordings and outtakes. Underneath these 2 discs, we've got this really beautiful artwork as well. And there's just a little bit of a zoom out to give you an idea of the whole packaging there. Absolutely stunning. Then back to the inside of the pack, we have this nice little booklet here. Now, even though it's not that many pages, I'm not going to spoil the entire booklet because I always find it's a little bit of fun going through it myself for the first time. But I'll give you a pretty quick idea of what's in this. Of course, we have the lyrics to the songs in the first section of the booklet. You get about halfway through the booklet and you get the credits for all the music and the songs in the film. And then you've got the track listing towards the back of the booklet there as well. Disc 1, which, as I said before, has the songs and the score, and then what's on Disc 2, which gives you all of these outtakes and demo recordings from Lin-Manuel Miranda. And then, of course, that is the back of your little booklet there. Again, some really beautiful artwork that's been chosen for this. And there's just a quick look at the spine for those out there who'd like to have a look at that. So that just about covers everything with this set. Now, a lot of people don't like digipacks. I personally really love them if they're done the right way. So I always love it when they give a beautiful soundtrack like this a really nice treatment. It's always a great little addition to the collection. Now, once again, this is the 2-disc Deluxe Edition of the Moana soundtrack. Cannot be bought in Australia. You can import it if you're in Australia from Amazon US or Amazon UK. However, if you do live internationally, you should be able to pick this up locally. It's an absolutely gorgeous soundtrack. The songs are beautiful. They are so reminiscent of those 1990s Disney Renaissance songs. I absolutely adore the songs from this movie, which is kind of odd because I have a love-hate relationship with those Disney Renaissance songs. I don't really like Broadway-style music, but then I do like some of the music in the Disney movies, but then some of the music does annoy me a little bit. But I absolutely adore the Lion King soundtrack and the Pocahontas soundtrack and the Beauty and the Beast soundtrack even. And to me, this soundtrack really felt like a mix of all three. It's got that real cool, energetic, exciting feel to it, crossed with a little bit of like a world music feel. The score in particular and a couple of the songs on this have this really nice Hawaiian feel. So the Moana 2-disc Deluxe Edition soundtrack is available internationally in the US and the UK. The Deluxe Edition of the soundtrack is also available to purchase on iTunes. You can buy that from the Australian iTunes store. And I'm guessing they will probably also do a really nice deluxe edition vinyl of this, just like they did with the Frozen soundtrack. The Frozen deluxe soundtrack came out in a cool digipack as well, and that was also released as a vinyl. The packaging of the vinyl actually mirrored the 2-disc digipack of the Frozen soundtrack. So I'm guessing that if they do release one of Moana, this is probably the packaging that you're gonna get. And if they do release it, I will be getting my hands on it. I'll do a review of it and we can compare both then. I'm looking forward to that. But until then, I hope I do see you again soon. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, please, I'd love more subscribers, so after the jump, hit subscribe. Until then, guys, thank you once again for joining me. Take care, and I hope you have a magical day.